T.I. is rather bothered and pissed off about a song selection. And that song is the Atlanta Falcons theme song because it has a young man. I'm gonna butcher this man's name. Is it
𝗲𝗲𝗡?
𝗲𝗲𝗡, thank you. Yes.
𝗲𝗲𝗡?
Yes.
𝗲𝗲𝗡, I don't know.
Yes, thank you, Terry.
𝗲𝗲𝗡.
The joint is called Rise Up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's their theme song, but he's from New Jersey. Actor on Power with 50.
Oh, that song.
He's actually from Africa.
Is he from Africa?
Yeah, he's African.
Well, they said New Jersey in the article, but fair enough.
He may have.
Native.
I mean,
He
you
said
know,
native.
Akon, he lived in
He
Jersey.
ain't from Atlanta.
He was from Jersey City until he was from Africa.
So T.I. went on. He's stupid.
Oh, shout out to Akon.
I want to say
Akon was living it up in St. Louis for a quick minute.
I feel you.
Yeah.
T.I. is upset. I'm talking
rightfully
about.
so.
He went on a rant and he posted.
He's not the only AT-alien that's upset about that.
He posted a picture of him, Jeezy, and Ludacris, basically saying, what are y'all doing? How could you not pick Atlanta hip hop artists to do the theme song for the Falcons? Which I think he actually has a point. Now T.I.'s rants aren't always the best, but I think he
didn't even really go off though.
He ain't snapped, but he had a nice.
Because he said he actually liked dude. He said I like 𝗲𝗲𝗡, but I'm just not feeling that, and that's just an issue. The organization of the Atlanta Falcons not reading the room. You literally have a
city full of rappers.
Yep.
Most of them are topping the charts.
Yep.
And most of them would have done it, and you went out and got somebody that's not even from Atlanta to sing your theme song. That's just stupid.
I mean, one thing if 𝗲𝗲𝗡 or 𝗲𝗲𝗡, whatever his name is, like, I'm not no disrespect. I'm just trying, I'm using both just in case one of us got it wrong. It'd be one thing if he was like a huge star like that.
Right.
They still don't need that.
But it's just like he's not that dude. Like I remember when they had Samuel L. Jackson doing it. Samuel L. Jackson is that dude. Plus but also he has the connection to Morehouse.
Just announcing though.
Yeah,
he does have an Atlanta connection.
Yeah. So when you go get somebody who is just who's kind of famous to do something like this,
your theme song.
But you
literally have season ticket holders that are Hot 100 and Billboard charting artists.
Sweets.
Yeah, have sweets or on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they
anybody.
Maybe they're afraid of potential indictments. They watching out. They don't want any Atlanta rappers.
I've seen something about
so we're gonna have an actor rapper.
So we go. We gonna get this dude from New Jersey.
They could have got Big Boy.
That's what I was going to ask y'all. What is the combination?
They could have got Future even. I'm not even a Future
Killer
fan.
Mike.
Yeah.
I like that.
Killer Mike. They could have got 2 Chainz.
They could have got Bone Crusher. I'd have been happier with Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher did one and it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
That bad?
Yeah, he did one back in the day. It was not good.
I mean, I think this is the opportunity to mix the new and the old. Like, go grab Big Boy and I don't know.
You got Usher for God's sake.
You could have had Usher sing it. Yeah.
I don't think there's any explanation to why, if you're in any city or any professional sports teams or anything that is related to the city that you're not going to have some sort of representation of the city you're in to be a part of it.
Doesn't make sense.
I would be upset if they went outside in Indianapolis and did the same thing for the Pacers. Like, no, get somebody
or the
local.
Colts. Like they use Mike Epps as an ambassador for the Colts.
Which makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It makes a lot of sense. He's from Indianapolis. He's a Colts and Pacers fan.
But I mean, it's not something where like the cloud of the rapper is really going to impact anything.
Nah.
You know what I mean? It's not going to bring really more eyes on a national football team. You know what I mean?
But this is
I agree with
this
that.
is what happened. This is when consultants get involved.
Oh man.
And corporate interests, and they say, "Hey, well, what about this guy?" Like they know people from the culture are not in these rooms. This is what happens. They're like, oh, yeah, that one guy. I saw him on a show on Stars one time, and he's supposed to be, I think he had a hit song that my son likes. Let's go ahead and get him. That's what happens. It's just like, I remember there was this watch company. There was like, in the advertisement, it said, buy one watch and get a free strap. Those of you who are listening, you're like, what? They said you get a free strap with a watch? Now, mind you, it could have said watch band. Or an additional watch band.
But they did.
But they said strap.
Was it a tisset?
So, when people from the culture hear free strap, they're like, what is this? Is this they're giving away guns with watches? Like, this is what happens when sometimes you don't have people from the culture. in these rooms, and you have a bunch of MBAs and people who have been working in rooms with, they just don't know.
I see a room of people overthinking something that is
Like this,
clearly easy, a lob decision.
Yeah.
You clearly don't know your surroundings and the area that you're in the culture. You have to be completely out of touch.
So it was probably the same person who said, "Hey, buy one watch, get a free strap," and put that into their advertisement and had no idea how that sounds. Even though people are not stupid. When I saw this advertisement, I knew what they were talking about, but I was like, they could have worded this completely differently, and it still made the same amount of sense.
Right.
Like Lone said, you got to keep it in the city.
That's how I feel.
You got to keep it in.
Yeah, can you imagine if they were doing an advertisement for the LA Rams and they went and got Nelly?
I know, right?
You know how bad that would look?
Just because, first of all, it's like, okay, yeah, not only is he from St. Louis, but like, he was a fan of, he represented the St. Louis Rams, and people in St. Louis don't F with the fact that the Rams had to move back to LA. But there's somebody who's probably real Hollywood, who probably would make a decision and suggest something like that. And when you have nobody from the culture who would say maybe there's a conflict of interest there just on a cultural level, those are the things that can happen.
Well, they dropped the ball on this one. Bad choice. So Hip is I'm on his side on this one. Long, can we shout out our partners real quick?
Thanks to our partners. Dr. Coleman of Coleman Dental is our go-to dentist. He's a longtime Indianapolis arts and music supporter located right in Broad Ripple. Printfinity is a screen printing shop based in Indianapolis, owned and operated by our own DJ Jay Diff. Our good friends at Indie CD and Vinyl operate one of the best record stores in North America. Shop new and used in their site or visit them in person. And the best way to support the New Old Heads is to visit our Patreon and become a member for as little as $3 a month. All details on newoldheads.com. Welcome back to
y'all remember that?
Oh yeah.
What was that from? It was sports related, wasn't it?
No, it was on 𝗀𝗃𝗄 show.
𝗀𝗃𝗄.
It was actually a politician that was running.
Okay.
He was like, and we're going to New Hampshire. He's like, yeah.
They was running that one out of business when that happened. I do remember that.
Can't remember the name of the politician.
Nor can I.
Used to whip me with a strap when I was playing.
So long, man.
All right.
That's what the beat does.
It is what the beat does.
Got to go, says.
Yeah.
No.